where the world of elegance and engineering takes the wheel. Fasten your seatbelt because it's going to be a stylish ride with Teacups and Tires, designing your life one masterpiece at a time. Hello and welcome to Teacups and Tires, where every lap begins with the perfect brew. I'm your team principal, TNT. Well, guys, we've finally done it. Midway through the season, I finally got the #1 of this year's livery launches. So let's get straight to it. My #1 pick of this year's livery design is Alpine. Now, I think their name is like BWT Alpine, but I'm not doing that. It's just Alpine. Like, I understand that everybody wants like their long sponsored name, but I swear, I feel like some of these teams are like girls that want to change, are going through a phase and changing their names over time. Pick a name and stick with it. So when I started the series, the drivers for the 2025 season for Alpine were Gasly and Dawn, or Bilha. But the bag's quick vacation anymore. So we still have Gasly, but they've nixed Doha and have Cola Pinto, which I 100% don't agree. I do not believe that you should be able to change your driver this early. Right, and yes, this does mean I don't agree with the Red Bull switching of Sonoda either. Don't agree there. I will definitely have, by the time this video's out, I'll probably have another video explaining how I feel about all that. So, anyway, they are doing a split flops through, so now we have Gasly and Colapinto as drivers of Alpine. So let's just go ahead and talk about 2024's livery. So, my apologies about the photo quality, but just looking at 2024, I always love Alpine's marketing. It is very nice, very nicely done. The livery design is not all that special though. Looking at the side profile, you know I am a sucker for a halo that blends in with the nose cone. They have that. They have the intake engine being the same color. Love all that. Okay, editing TNT. As I'm looking through these photos, there are two different livery designs. One livery has like the ombre nose cone and the other one has something different. So I think these are two different years. And while I do want to give you guys quality content and all that good jazz, I am really not about to Google and look up old livery designs because I'm honestly tired of the city stripping now. I am so annoyed with it, I just kind of want to get it done. I'm honestly didn't realize how much it took to do these voiceovers with photos and all this jazz and hiding my face. So yeah, it's a lot of work and I don't have the energy for it right now. And to be perfectly honest, while I'm in this like editing rant right now, a lot of these liveries aren't really that special. Looking through the years, I want something new. I want a bright blue. I want a yellow. I want something different. I mean, we saw things like Mercedes went pink. Red Bull Racing had a nice sakura color when they're in Japan. Those are nice, but I want to see more of those throughout the year. Like, I know they have like a pretty set budget on, equipment and all the other stuff. I get the cost of it, but it shouldn't cost that much to have a really nice livery design on special occasions. Like, more than just the ones we see. Okay, editing your hand over, let's get back to this year's #1. So I'm pretty sure I explained to my rant, but these are two different photos, so I'm just gonna let the rant speak for itself, and let's just go on to 2025. So, before I even get to the livery, I want to say that this was the best marketing photos, marketing design, everything of this was gorgeous. All the photos are pristine quality, the marketing was amazing. I would say Alpine, Baravi, Salber probably had the best marketing and pictures this year. So enough about their marketing, which is part of the reason why they are #1 because the whole package. Let's go to the actual design. Let's start looking at the front of this livery. So looking straight on, you guys should know this by now. I love when a nose cone matches the halo. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I love how they use the full front wings for their logo. So going on to like the side front view, I will say I do love how the end plates are different colored, pink on the outside, black on the inside, with two different logos on it. So going back and forth between like this side front view photo and the dead on front view photo, like I said, I don't know the correct term, someone use the car term. The axles left the wheels on. I'm not sure I like the black color of this. I see that they're trying to, from like looking at it from the side, I see that they're trying to make that axle color the same as the bottom black part of the nose cone, but I'm not sure about it. I'm having a little bit of brain fog while filming this right now, so I don't exactly know how to fix it, but I know visually pleasing, that black axle is not really my favorite. Maybe they should have made it the blue color that's on the side, but yeah. So going on the dead film view, I can't stand how their logos are, and they're absolutely squished together. They're not done right. So that is definitely a big negative about this car. Their logos need to be spread out more. So let's look at the side view. On first glance, this is absolutely gorgeous, and I do like it. But on deeper inspection, there are still a lot of holes that could have done better. And like I said, I am so sorry I'm having a brain fog, so I think I'm using gorgeous a lot, but bear with me. So let's just start from the back and work our way to the front. So where the rear ring works, the pink part, that is fine, but I wish it would have followed all the way down because it kind of just like breaks off, and I'm not too fond of that. Moving on, there's that also weird black spot by the A, don't like that. I think they could have done a lot better job of connecting like the whole back end to be pink or the whole back end to be black, something better than this choppy look. So going to the middle blue section, again, the logos look like an afterthought, and I feel like the logos definitely could have been placed better, but the shade of blue and the shade of pinks are great. So looking at like this black, I think it's called the side part, again, logos are an afterthought, and I'm wondering why didn't they do the MSC logo in the wheel? This is still my #1 pick for this year, but there is still so many missed opportunities. Like, how can you have such a pretty livery, overall livery, and forget to design the wheels when you have a circular logo? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. As weird as it sounds, looking at it from this angle, everything looks really nice. It's when you turn on the side you see that the logos are too cramped. But from this angle, the car looks pristine. Yep, my favorite part of a car, the back. This is gorgeous. The clean black lines, you can see the pink peeping through. This is pretty. I mean, besides my critiques, which I'm always gonna have, this is what I want to see in a livery design. The marketing, the photos, the attention to most of the details, the color matching, it's gorgeous. And finally, I have done all 10 teams of this year's livery design. It only took me a third of the season to get it done. Hopefully I'll be better next year. We'll don't count on it though. Since unfortunately, teams are boring and I don't expect any more pop-up designs to happen in the liveries this year, I can actually get started on talking about car designs now. So yeah, I'll look for those videos either later this summer or in the fall when I'm back in uni. But yeah, this summer I'm taking a break, so we'll see what happens. Remember, as always, I'm just a girl with her mic, her teacups, and tires, just brewing the ultimate mix of style and speed, so I'll see you at the checkered flag.